What's up, ladies and gents, and welcome to the one and only Protatomonster's Top 5 Plays. We have an action-packed episode ranging from intense 1v5 outplays to incredible teamwork that allows for the unthinkable turnaround. You just stumbled upon an epic video, so sit back, strap down, and get ready for all the action in this episode of our Top 5 Plays. Starting off with our number 5 play, we have Cata Destiny playing on Nidalee. We see her behind the dragon pit as she escapes TF and then all of a sudden lines up a beautiful spear to snipe the enemy jungler, leaving dragon open for the taking. The enemy team looks to wrap it up and get out, but the back-to-back spears take dragon for her team in addition to the kill earlier as she easily escapes back towards her tower, but then using the same ward, she knows TF split away from his team, so she looks to make a play. He emerges with a gold card and makes a break for his tower. She gets stunned, but a pounce followed by ignite, and the threat of the spear forced Twisted Fate to flash away. We see her chase and then ult into a flash, quickly scooping up her second kill under the tower. She drops incredibly low, but just barely manages to get out and survive with a nice jump and heal to keep her alive. Single-handedly taking dragon while picking up 2 kills devastates the enemy team and puts her team so far ahead, earning this the number 5 spot. Coming in at our number 4 play, we have DRUCKWELLE MCL in a very high elo match on Lee Sin. At the start, we see he's caught in an awkward situation, but Nidalee is scared to face check, so it buys him some time. When Jarvan puts the standard down, he rushes out, jumping to a creep and then positioning to collapse on Nidalee with Zac. Lee Sin baits Nidalee up for an open sonic wave, going in at the same time as Zac and bursting her down before she can even flash. Jarvan chases for the kill, but Lee Sin is ready for the EQ combo, flashing over it as Zac stays on Jarvan, and then Lee Sin shields over to him, landing a sonic wave right after. But with great synergy, we see Zac tank the tower so Lee Sin can jump in and execute the 2-for-0 exchange. Landing in a third place is xXDutchKillaXx on Orianna, but definitely a huge shout out to the friendly Nami in this play. In the beginning, we see Blitzcrank rush in, landing a devastating hook that should spell death for Orianna. We see an excellent shockwave on 3, which buys time for Nami to rush in and land a quadra bubbles fizz ult, making for an incredible 3v4 turnaround, all thanks to some great teamwork and a brilliant Q from Nami. Coming in at our number 2 spot is Pfeffer123 on Ezreal. Right off the bat, we see things are looking terrible for blue team as he barely arcane shifts away, but his teammates weren't as lucky, leaving him in a 2v5. He does some nice damage with the tower, but Jax retreats away, going to help the rest of purple team finish off another player, putting Ezreal in a 1v5. He picks up the kill with a nice arcane shift and then uses the red buff to keep his distance, which makes Alistar retreat back, but a final mystic shot brings down the bull thanks to red buff. As they all run away, he goes all in with an arcane shift for the triple. While slowing Misfortune, we see him outrange Jax's stun perfectly, but the sheer damage is enough to force his barrier and flash, but this has given him enough distance to get Jax slow enough to bail on Misfortune. With a great arcane shift and some accurate bursts from Mystic Shot, he brings down Misfortune from around the bend. We see Jax start to recall, but he realizes they know where he is, so he tries to run away, but Thresh has other plans. Beautiful timing, perfect caution, and great choices on positioning allow Ezreal to defend his base basically in a 1v5, picking up the unofficial pentakill thanks to some help from his buddy Thresh. And for our number 1 pro play for this week, we have Skulls with an absolutely jaw-dropping play. Right away, we see purple team cleaning up shop, but she moves into position, jumping over the wall for a kill, and then an immediate mimic for a second kill before escaping back to her starting point. Singe rushes in, trying to get a fling, but an excellent chain slows the advance and sets up the triple kill with her Q and an auto. As she retreats back, she knows Lee Sin must be coming and the ward shows him moving in, but confident in her ability to fight this 1v2, she stays. He goes for the Q, but she W's away and then loops back up as she goes for the chain, but has to reactivate Distortion to get away, and then she mimics her chain from before while avoiding the death sentence. As they close in, she quickly reacts with a jump onto Thresh to burst him down before he can do anything, and then she turns with another E, this time using the creep wave she has to DPS him down. She finally decides to go all in with a final Distortion as he barely gets the kill, but she also does, resulting in a double ace that should not have happened, but only did thanks to Skulls. And for the bonus clip of the week, we have Sangredelpie on Aatrox, who gets pulled over the wall and dies, but refuses to stay dead thanks to his passive Guardian Angel and Yorick's ultimate. As the clip plays, I just wanted to say a couple of things. First off, much progress has been made on our second team play video, and we're about a week off from a final draft. It's shaping up to be an epic video, so look forward to that. On another note, don't forget to continue sending in your pro plays to us or your teamwork plays for a chance to be featured in either one of the 2 segments. If you get the number 1 spot on one of these videos like Skulls did, you win yourself $25 in RP and some epic bragging rights. And as a final announcement, if you haven't already, you should check out this League of Legends live action video on Machinima Prime. It's one of the few live action videos for League of Legends, and it dives into the backstory of Lee Sin, and well, who doesn't love Lee Sin? I'd recommend checking that out by clicking on the annotation down below. Thanks everyone for watching, I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you back here soon for our next League of Legends Top 5 Plays.